Hello, I'm Adrian, and welcome to Fight Scene Breakdown. Today we're taking a look at Rey's final battle against Kylo Ren in Star Wars. The fight is shot pretty well, and the lighting is actually really cool, with the red and blue sabers being the primary source of light. There are also some creative shots, such as this one where Kylo is chasing Rey down the narrow corridor as we cut back and forth between her deflecting his attacks and backing off. However, there's a distinct lack of prolonged wides like in the prequel trilogy, and you don't really get to see the choreography that well. Speaking of that choreography, the fight suffers because of how truly lackluster it is, and given the situation they wrote themselves in, it was kind of the only way it could go about. Kylo was trained by Luke Skywalker himself, who George Lucas has stated is the most powerful Jedi of all, which meant Kylo was probably an excellent lightsaber fighter. But in this particular moment, Kylo was mortally wounded by Chewie's blaster. He's also emotionally weak because he still isn't sure if killing his father was the right move, and freezing as well. And on the other side we have Rey, who prior to this moment has never in her life used a lightsaber. Sure, she was used to fighting with a bow staff, but a bow staff and a sword are two completely different weapons that handle in totally different ways. Therefore, she is completely inexperienced and isn't capable of performing anything more than a couple thrusts and parries. So that leaves us with two wimpy fighters, and that's exactly what we get. Wimpy choreography. None of the flair, the energy, the grace, or speed of the prequel battles is there. Instead, we get extremely clunky combat, which mainly consists of swinging the lightsaber side to side as if it were a bat, and Rey constantly running away until she achieves her moment of clarity, which, by the way, Kylo could have totally force knocked her out, as how it should have ended brilliantly pointed out. Anyhow, at this point Rey smacks left, then right, then left, then right. You see what I'm talking about? It's very repetitive and boring choreography. And I'm not saying it needs to be lightning fast to be good. Take a look at Episode 5's brilliant fight. Darth Vader is very slow as well, but each one of his moves is calculated and counters Luke's flailing techniques. Here we have two people who are constantly flailing around and who, for all intents and purposes, look like complete noobs. Again though, the story dictated the fight, and we were robbed of a potentially excellent lightsaber battle. The cinematography and editing is fine, but the choreography is a chore to go through, and even my mom pointed out how it's incredibly weird that they hold their lightsabers like baseball players getting ready for a pitch instead of a deadly weapon. Here's hoping that a trained Rey and a stable Kylo will equate a much more enthralling battle in Episode 8, because even Sam Jackson, Mace Windu himself, remarked on how they need to go to lightsaber fight school. What did you guys think of the fight? Which fight would you like me to analyze next? Join my Patreon to get access to cool behind the scenes stuff and a bunch of other rewards. Subscribe and you can follow me on my Twitter, Instagram, and brand new Facebook fan page, Godzillarex. See you next time.